Declaring a spiritual divorce that might bring down the sister wives' entire enterprise is Janelle Brown's most startling life decision. However, is this the ultimate betrayal or a brave way out of a failing marriage? Will start a family conflict? Join us as we reveal the explosive truth, the falsehoods, and the secrets behind this intense confrontation. In the dimly lighted living area, Janelle sits calmly. The quiet was broken by the overhead ceiling fan's hum. Her thoughts is rushing through years of love, disappointment, and unsaid bitterness as her hands fumble with an old picture of the Browns together. The slight quiver in her jaw and the glimmer of tears in her eyes are captured as the camera moves slowly across her face. Every motion expresses fatigue, emotional as well as bodily. The Browns and everyone else watching will be shocked by what Janelle is about to do. She is troubled by the idea of a spiritual divorce. It goes beyond just being apart. It is a statement of her freedom from a life governed by laws that she no longer accepts. She is aware of the consequences, though. Public scrutiny, family discord, and Kody's rage. Guilt, anxiety, and the question, will this be her liberation or the ultimate betrayal? Battle with the idea of finally releasing herself. Janelle describes late nights of restless contemplation in whispered confessions to the camera. There are flashbacks to arguments in the kitchen, quiet treatments in different bedrooms, and moments of laughter that were stolen and now seem like remnants of a past existence. Her voice falters a little, revealing the internal turmoil. I can no longer live this way even though I have loved him. As she is ready to tell the family about her choice, the tension grows. She approaches the living room with purposeful, almost ceremonial steps, as if she were walking into a courtroom in which she serves as both a judge and a defendant. The door cracks as she opens her mouth to say anything. Someone has shown up out of the blue. How will they respond, and who is it? It hits like a ton of bricks. Kody's normally calm face breaks into perplexity and rage as his eyes widen in shock. Sensing the enormity of the discovery, Christine and Meri exchange anxious looks. Not even Robyn, the family's peacemaker, can conceal her discomfort. The atmosphere in the room is a mixture of shock, treachery, and incredulity. Nobody anticipated this. It's not only a personal divorce. For the entire family, it's explosive. Voices are raised. Charges are made. Kody uses a harsh, almost legalistic tone. Are you aware of the implications for all of us? For the legacy, for the property? Janelle leans on the couch and maintains her composure, although her hands shake a little. Every eye is on her, and every silent but noticeable judgment is there. The unseen courtroom is palpable to her. Her motivation will be examined during her trial. Tensions intensify as Christine faces her with unfiltered emotion. Janelle, you're betraying us all. How did you accomplish this? Janelle responds in a measured manner. A mixture of grief and resistance. No one is being betrayed by me. I'm taking back my life. Hidden dynamics, alliances, jealousies, and unsaid resentments that have brewed for years come to light as the siblings quarrel and dispute. Subtle motions are captured by the camera. Meri crossed her arms tightly. Christine felt a tear fall down her cheek. Robyn's drumming fingers apprehensively on her knee. Every movement conveys a narrative. A private family email that hints at financial secrets that could set off the next explosive chapter appears in Janelle's inbox just as Kody is running away to collect his thoughts. With a flurry of emotions, Kody withdraws to the study and paces. His brows are furrowed and his eyes are black with incredulity and rage. He rereads previous contracts, phones advisors, and thinks of every option to get back in control. Each word he types is deliberate. It's similar to writing a legal brief. Kody is not only upset. He is preparing a counteroffensive that might wipe out everything. Within the household, rumors circulated over Kody's potential behavior. Will he use long-buried secrets as weapons, challenge property, or explore legal options? Every member of the family perceives an impending conflict, and Janelle experiences the tension as if it were an electric current coursing through her body. Her palms are sweating and her heart is pounding in anticipation of the impending storm. In the meanwhile, Kody tries to use subtle influence by reaching out to family allies. Although he speaks in a soothing, almost conciliatory tone, his goal is clear. We must safeguard our possessions. Consider the family as well as oneself. The room is filled with hidden warnings and implicit threats. An unexpected ally comes forward with knowledge that might either safeguard Janelle or spark a betrayal far worse than anyone could have predicted as Kody prepares the first of what could be a series of legal actions. The atmosphere is heavy with conflict in the study of the Brown family. The camera moves over piles of spreadsheets, property deeds, and financial records, symbols of wealth that have subtly supported the family's empire and internal strife. With her fingers moving down the edge of a ledger like she's getting ready for combat, Janelle sits at the edge of the mahogany desk. Each line on the page symbolizes years of deceit, trust, and covert plans in addition to money. Money is more than just figures. It's also a source of power, control, and a weapon capable of destroying all that the Browns have constructed. As Janelle solves the problem, her thoughts are racing. Financial decisions were cloaked in secrecy for years. There was limited openness in the small transfers, real estate sales, and investment transactions. And now that her spiritual divorce is in progress, these unspoken tales have a perilous importance. Every dollar might be a tool for Janelle to assert her independence or a lever for Kody to regain control. Meanwhile, Kody paces the analyze with measured rage. He looks at property agreements and bank documents, his face tensing. He made a small line with his lips. He narrows his eyes at the ledger as if he wants it to show more than just numbers. This is more than money in his opinion. It's a battleground. He doesn't want to lose the war, and every mistake and oversight could be used as ammo. When Christine and Meri show in, their unreadable faces add to the tension. It has long been thought by both women that the families' money matters are more complicated than they seem. Their interest is now tempered with terror as they watch Janelle go farther. Unspoken inquiries abound in every glance shared in the room. Who is trustworthy? What is being concealed by whom? Money is never just money in households like these. It's a combination of betrayal, loyalty, and love. As the hours pass, Janelle discovers what she thinks might be a secret account, a cache of money that Kody has secretly managed for years. Her heartbeat quickens. If the public learns of this, it could not only ensure her autonomy, but also destroy the appearance of peace the Browns have fostered on film for many years. Kody, however, is aware. He moves with the accuracy of someone who has fought a fight like this before, sensing her scrutiny. In an attempt to limit the financial consequences, he arranges confidential meetings, whispers to supporters, and even gently coerces Robyn into taking over. Every look and every conversation is strategic. Janelle is about to unlock a folder that might have the ultimate secret of. Her phone buzzes, revealing the wealth of the Brown family. Allegations of fraud, deceit, and a profound betrayal that has the potential to alter everything are made in this anonymous tip. She pauses, her fingers shaking across the screen. Is the danger too near, or does she open it? Rolling hills that conceal decades worth of family secrets are illuminated by the sun's glare over the enormous expanse of Coyote Pass. The tranquil landscapes that the camera captures as it moves over the property stand in stark contrast to the stress that simmers behind closed doors. Janelle is standing close to the main property's edge, her hair being pulled by the wind. She had a determined and anxious expression on her face. Every choice made here has consequences, not only on an emotional level but also on a legal, economical, and ethical level. There is more to this place than just soil and trees. It is the focal point of a conflict that has the potential to permanently split the Brown family. Coyote Pass has been more than just a family home for many years. It has stood for authority, tradition, and dominance. For Kody, it is the diamond in the crown, the tangible expression of his power. Above the Browns. But to Janelle, it stands for self-control, struggle, and memories she can no longer handle. Now that her spiritual divorce has begun, the land turns into a battleground. In the struggle for independence, every plot and every corner may be used as a weapon. When Kody shows up to the property, his expression is one of incredulity and rage, and tensions grow. Speaking in a methodical, even legalistic tone, he points to land pieces while making deliberate movements. We own this. Nobody can accept it without repercussions. His eyes dart between control and desperation. Janelle, refusing to back down, looks him in the eye and speaks in a steady but passionate tone. I refuse to accept it. All I'm requesting is justice. What am I entitled to? Christine, Meri, and Robyn get sucked into heated debates in the main home, their feelings unfiltered. As the sisters balance justice and loyalty, their allegiances change. Every gesture, Robyn's furrowed forehead, Meri's crossed arms and Christine's clenched jaw, tells the tale of a family in danger. They are both combatants and spectators in an undefined war. Every action is risky and every choice could be the last when land is used as leverage. Legal advisors show up with documents that have the potential to change the outcome. Every page of the meticulously scrutinized property papers, contracts, and previous agreements threatens to spark new disputes. As Kody observes disparities in ownership claims and possible weaknesses, his annoyance grows. Janelle carefully reads the papers, recognizing both opportunity and risk. Every clause and signature has the potential to be either a weapon or a shield. Outside, the tension reflects the untamed, erratic, and exuberant scenery. Boundaries, money, and old pledges are the topics of arguments. As years of animosity rise, voices reverberate over the hills. With each remark spoken, the family's cohesiveness erodes even further, exposing the shaky foundation that supported the Browns' empire. Janelle is getting ready to. A figure from the tree approaches Kody with proof of a covert deal that could change control of Coyote Pass. This person has the potential to either defend her claim or spark the most dramatic betrayal yet. You can feel the tension in the Brown home. In the dimly lighted living room, Meri and Christine are seated opposite each other. The silence was like a stretched wire about to break. Both women are aware of how much has changed since Janelle's spiritual divorce. Partnerships, allegiance, and, in real time, the dynamics of power are being rewritten. And every action or phrase has the power to shift the scales. Who can you truly trust in a family when secrets are more important than love? Watching Meri fumble with her hands makes Christine's mouth tighten. Unspoken passion, jealousy, rage, remorse, and a silent yearning to keep what is hers safe permeate the room. Meri, who is often calm and reserved, finds it difficult to conceal the strain in her eyes. Her nonverbal cues are quite telling. Arms crossed, weight moving, and quick looks in the direction of the door where Janelle used to stand in triumph. Kody's presence is keenly felt by both women. His impact remains like a shadow, reminding them of the delicate balance they need to maintain even when he is not present. Every choice they make is closely examined. It is possible to turn any speech into a weapon. They had to choose between supporting Janelle in silence and betraying their sister out of self-preservation. In the world of the Browns, loyalty is brittle and it only takes a whisper to betray someone. When Christine receives a private text on her phone, the tension increases. She immediately conceals the screen from Meri as her eyes enlarge. Meri realizes right once that her mistrust is growing and her interest has peaked. Is Christine concealing facts that would make Janelle's accusation less credible? Or is she shielding her sister from the impending anger of Kody? The room's tension is twisted by the uncertainty. The silence is broken by Meri leaning forward a little. "What are you not telling me, Christine?" Christine's internal struggle was evident as her lips pulled together in a barely noticeable twitch. At last, she responds in a quiet, thoughtful voice. "I'm not trying to hide. Simply said, I'm not yet ready to share everything." Every movement and facial expression tells a more profound tale. Meri's eyebrows wrinkle in a mix of caution and doubt. Christine's knuckles whiten as her fists close tighter over her cup. It's a silent conflict waged with strategic maneuvers, lingering stares, and more than just words. In covert motives. As the two sisters venture into unfamiliar terrain, there is an intense emotional undercurrent. Every second seems to drag on forever as they exchange meaningful looks. They are simultaneously confidants, rivals, and allies. A family dynamics contradiction that has been pushed to its limit. A single misstep or ill-timed secret might cause everything to fall apart in a betrayal storm. Meri is getting ready to share with Christine the information she has uncovered regarding secret bank accounts connected to Janelle's divorce. The front door smashes. A historical person has reappeared. Someone with dubious loyalties, unclear intentions, and the potential to start a conflict that none of the family could have predicted. As Robyn sits by herself in her living room corner with a glass of water quivering slightly in her palm, the camera lingers on her. Her eyes sparkle not only with emotion but also with the suspicion that hangs over her. She has been known for years as the peacemaker, the person who soothes disagreements and promotes unity. However, there are now rumors that Robyn is either the mastermind behind the strings or a calming influence as Janelle's spiritual divorce shatters the Browns. Motives can be lethal in this family and appearances can be deceiving. With a deliberate motion that could be interpreted as either subtle strategy or weakness, Robyn wipes a tear from her cheek. She speaks quietly, almost melancholy in confessionals. "All I desire is serenity. I'd like us to recover. However, I can't help but believe that this divorce is destroying us in ways that we cannot fix." Although she speaks softly, the camera captures the short, calculated flicker of her gaze before she turns to face her hands. She is a significant presence within the house. Weary and unsure, Meri and Christine look at her. Even though she is not there, Janelle senses Robyn's impact. Meanwhile, Kody whispers his frustrations to Robyn late at night and largely relies on her for advice. Although their relationship is unbreakable, it doesn't feel as much like love and more akin to a partnership formed for survival. Is Robyn silently destroying the family or holding them together? There are rumors circulating among the siblings that Robyn might have been aware of financial irregularities for a long time. Was Kody forewarned? Did she covertly influence choices for her children's and her own gain? When viewed through the prism of suspicion, every slight action, head tilt, and whispered suggestion assumes sinister undertones. Robyn enters the middle of the room when tensions are at their highest. Her tone cuts through the chaos with firmness and softness. "If we continue to turn on one another, we will not be able to live. We must remain together." However, the camera pans in on Meri's faint eye roll and Christine's doubtful look as she talks. Indications that neither woman agrees with Robyn's request. Although Robyn tries to mediate, the undercurrent of manipulation persists despite the emotional energy crackling. Is she attempting to maintain her status as Kody's closest confidant or to preserve the family? Is the unofficial head of what's left of the Browns. The Browns' brittle kingdom might collapse in an instant if Robyn says the wrong thing. The audio captures the terrifying words, "It's time we protect ourselves no matter what it costs them." Who is on the other end of the line, and what secret plan has just been set into motion? As Robyn withdraws to a private call, her voice barely audible above a whisper. The drama within the Brown household has spilled beyond closed doors, causing a ruckus on social media, fan forums, and entertainment. News sources. The headlines shout secrets, divorce, and treachery. The hashtags #Team Janelle, #Kody Exposed, and #BrownFamilyWar are trending globally. The public opinion court has formally convened, and the decision is not entirely unanimous. Every secret feeds the flames as the entire world watches. Recent episode snippets are shared online. Uncomfortable silences, tearful confessions, and heated exchanges. Every look, every phrase, every tiny movement of Janelle's shaking hands or Kody's jaw are all scrutinized by viewers. Theories that imply covert financial schemes, fabricated reconciliations, and deeper betrayals than what the cameras have shown have proliferated like wildfire. Janelle acknowledges in confessionals that she misjudged the intensity of the public outcry. Her voice trembles a little. "I anticipated conversation. I never imagined that they would dissect every aspect of my existence." In a late-night interview, Kody responds sharply, his eyes glimmering with controlled rage. People believe they understand what is happening, yet they are unaware of the other side of it. What if, however, the fans are more accurate than the Browns would like to acknowledge? When people emerge in public, tensions arise. While Robyn is jeered at a fan meet and greet for allegedly coercing Kody into excluding the family, Christine is applauded during a book signing. Meri, caught in the middle, finds it difficult to remain composed, and the pressure of criticism is barely concealed by her forced grin. Online petitions start to appear as the backlash gets more intense. Some are calling for Janelle to receive justice. Others are demanding the complete cancellation of the performance. Under the spotlight of public scrutiny, the Browns' meticulously crafted image as a distinct yet cohesive family starts to fall apart. TLC is also under fire for allegedly taking advantage of the unrest to boost its ratings. The question is whether the family can withstand the court of public opinion, not merely who betrayed whom. A stolen recording appears online as the most recent program airs, suggesting shocking discoveries concerning hidden funds and court cases. Among its contents is a confidential Brown family gathering that might reveal secrets no one should know and validate the fans' most outrageous suspicions. The atmosphere is heavy with expectancy as the Browns assemble in a tight, dimly lighted room. Each face conveys a tale of sorrow, rage, treachery, and a trace of terror. This meeting isn't only for the family. It seems like a trial where the final verdict on Janelle's spiritual divorce will be rendered. The stakes are obvious. Liberty or destruction, recovery or irreversible breakage. This goes beyond a marriage ending. The last conflict over the Brown legacy. Janelle is standing at one end of the table with her hands slightly shaking but her posture straight. She inhales deeply as her gaze darts to Kody, who is leaning back in his chair with his arms folded and a cold, glass-piercing scowl on his face. His look is unreadable. It combines anger and calculating, as if he is debating whether to strike with icy precision or to lash out emotionally. The presence of legal paperwork on the table deepens the atmosphere. The camera moves closer. Deeds of property, financial records and handwritten notes, some of which had red highlights. Years of shared history as well as promises made and violated, are represented by each page. While Robyn completely avoids eye contact and keeps her lips pinched together, seemingly keeping back a truth she dares not utter, Christine and Meri exchange anxious looks. When Janelle does speak, it is firmly yet emotionally charged. Betrayal is not the issue here. It's a matter of survival. I refuse to be a part of a system where my value is determined by what I am willing to give up. Kody responds, his comments piercing and scathing. This family is being torn apart by you. Everything we created and everything we stood for is being abandoned by you. He leans forward, a vein pulsating at his temple, his jaw tightening. Are you even concerned about the implications for us? For myself. However, Kody isn't prepared for the proof Janelle is going to present. Evidence that might ruin everything. On the table, Janelle sets a sealed envelope. As everyone stares at it, the room becomes quiet, an emblem of long-buried secrets that are now prepared to be revealed. Her eyes are fixed on Kody as she passes it in his direction. You've kept things from me and from everyone else. That ends tonight. The strain is intolerable. With his fingers hanging over the envelope as if touching it could reveal more than he's ready to handle, Kody pauses. Meri chews her lip, caught between fear and curiosity as Christine leans forward and whispers, "Open it." Robyn moves in her chair, her hands shaking constantly yet her face unreadable. Just a little. The contents of this package have the potential to ruin the Browns' marriage or their entire family. At last, Kody rips it open, his eyes expanding with every line as he reads over the contents. He glares at Janelle while slamming the papers onto the table. He growled low in his voice. "You have no idea what you have done." The screen goes dark. On the table, the envelope is open. Its contents were strewn about like fragments of a broken past. It's frozen in the room. Each member of the Brown family experienced a mix of astonishment, incredulity, and quiet charge. The disclosure has exploded like a bomb. But the consequences are only getting started. Kody's look doesn't make Janelle wince. Her voice is calm but determined and she stands tall. It's not about ruining you. The goal is to put an end to the lies. Kody, we deserve freedom. Every one of us. With a deep exhale, Kody leans back and runs his hands through his hair. Half a growl, half a laugh. Liberty. You believe that freedom has no repercussions. You believe that everything will remain the same if you simply go. However, what follows will send the Browns over the edge and permanently alter their lives. Christine steps forward, her face divided between relief and anxiety. Kody, this wasn't broken by her. You did. Like a gavel blow, her words linger in the air. The last damning. Meri swallows forcefully, tears still in her eyes. Unable to decide without shattering something inside herself, she glances at Janelle, Kody, and then away. What happens to us now? Asks Robyn, who had been quiet up to this point. Her voice is clearly filled with apprehension. There is a little pause before Janelle calmly responds, "Now we face the truth." However, the truth goes beyond the divorce. The destiny of the entire family business is at stake. The Browns are facing a future that none of them could have imagined, with secrets revealed and trust destroyed. Is this the beginning of a larger conflict or the actual end of the sister wives' empire? What are your thoughts? Was Janelle courageous to go, or did she turn on the? Is the family irreparable? Tell us in the space provided below.